Greetings everyone, this is CaptainStrangelife bringing you a video of what I actually wanted to upload last week, but I couldn't do it because I had arthritic problems that were preventing me from doing this. But these are the stuff I want to show you is what I purchased at the Chicago ComiCon a week ago. And if you can call it that. And the reason I say that is because, well, it was really kind of a shame. They had no publishers there, outside of maybe a couple that I'm aware of, and that's Avatar and J Comics, a real minor publisher that does nothing but other people's comics, variants of other people's comics. Yeah, and people walked in there to look for program guides, and they couldn't find them, and they found out in order to what he had this year was this, which is basically just a lot of commercial advertisement and a list of comic book creators and celebrity media guests that were going to be there. The actual schedule of what was going on there and who was there looked like this. And this was something that you picked up basically inside the convention floor. So most people, bought their tickets already and then found out that, hey, there isn't any Marvel, there's no Image, there's no DC, Dynamic Forces, there's no Dynamite, there's no Dark Horse, no Devil's Due, no Zenescope, no Boom Studios, nothing. They weren't there. They simply were not there. Just rows and rows of lonely celebrities that I never heard of before, charging between 20 and 50 bucks for a signature. Unbelievable. Anyway, I just think that was really a shame, that he did it sneaky like this, so people didn't know until they got either inside or just right to the entrance, and then they had to ask floor walkers for these, schedules and stuff. Unbelievable. Last year he had the regular program guide like this that listed everything, and you were able to pick this up even before you bought your tickets. But last year he didn't have the major publishers there either, and people complained. So I guess he was just trying to get away from that by doing something like this year, which is a shame. It's kind of sad. But anyway, let me get past that now and show you some of the stuff that I picked up. And I'm going to spin the old camera around, and first up, what I have here is original artwork from Kazar number 6 from 1974 by John Buscema. And I'm going to try to get out of focus here for a second and try to show it to you up close. It's nothing earth-shattering here, but it is John Buscema, and the price, what I paid for this, was incredible, just $10. They had a dealer there that was selling, he had a box of artwork that he was selling 2 pieces for either $15 each or 2 for $20. So I picked these 2 up. This is a DC artwork, original artwork from Forgotten Realms number 1, the series that was done based on the game, a TSR game. This is the splash page from the first page of chapter 2. And it's by Dan Reed, pencils by Dan Reed, who I've never heard of, and inks by Paul Abrams, who I have heard of. And I'll try to get it back up close. Artwork is not horrible. I mean, for $10, I think it's pretty decent. Now let me show you some of the comic books that I picked up. Move this over like that. Let's see. First up, I got some Golden Age. That was really cheap. I got some really great deals there. It was just unbelievable. First, I have prize comics from 1944 with none other than Yank and Doodle. Let me bring this up closer. There we go. Yank and Doodle. Maybe I should get this closer there. I think it'd be. I'm really having a hard time adjusting this camera again. Too many conventions and too much ale. And Harvey Comic Hits number 56 from 1952. That's a great cover on there, featuring the Phantom. Then this one I paid $20 for, 1951. Very good to fine condition. Jungle Comics, number 139. Next up, I have from 1950, December 1950, number 191. Very fine condition. Famous Funnies, number 191. I don't know who the artist is on this, and or who the inkers or writers were. The Grand Comic Book Database doesn't give any information either. But it's just a very, very cool cover that I like, and I just had to pick it up. And I got a great deal on these. These were all like half price. This was listed at, he listed it at $90, and I got it for 45 bucks. So that's pretty cool. Really nice cover on there. Love that cover. And next up, I got a pile of Silver Age Harvey comics from the same dealer, and he's selling these all for $2.50 a piece. They're all from the 50s and 60s. Casper, Little Audrey, Wendy, Audrey and Melvin, another Casper. I don't know what years these are from, but they're all from the 50s and 60s. I didn't take them out of the bags yet to check them out, but $2.50 each one. Well, there's a treasure chest. That's from 1964. Tough Ghost. This is in high grade. Another one in high grade. Yeah, these were all listed at between like $11, $15, $16, $18, and I got everything for $2.50. That's kind of neat. Yeah, put that over here. More hot stuff. These are all in really, really nice condition. And his prices were pretty low to begin with. And then I got these all for $2.50 each. It's just unbelievable. There were a lot of good deals to be had there, and I took advantage of it. It's the Harvey. Then I picked up a pile of Silver Age comics. I got a great deal on these as well. These were 4 for $10. Tales of Suspense 76. The Tales to Astonish number 87. Thor 138. Tales to Astonish 80. This is a really cool cover. Tales of the Unexpected 104. It has Neil Adams script and art, and it's just a really, really cool, unbelievably beautiful cover. I love this cover. Bring it up closer. Master of the Voodoo Machine. Just an unbelievable Neil Adams cover. Great artist. This I bought. It's Herbie the Fat Fury. I think it's just comical. I think I'm gonna probably frame that and put it up on my wall. He's got the plunger in his head and the lollipop in his mouth and wearing pajamas, barefoot. Just a funny cover. Tales of Suspense, number 94. So you had it listed at $15. I got it for $2.50. 4 for $10. It's just unbelievable. Tales to Astonish 68. Tales to Astonish 64. Tales to Astonish 62. Here's another Tales to Astonish 64 at $2.50. I didn't care whether I was doubling up or not. And this was a little bit more expensive. Strange Tales 115, featuring the origin of Doctor Strange. You got a price of $120 on it. I got it for half price, $60. Strange Tales 121. This was a little more expensive. I got that for $15. Strange Tales 148. I forgot what that was. I think $10 I paid for that. And Strange Tales 162. Very high grade. Very fine plus. Paid $10 for that. This one I paid $15 for. This is Tales to Astonish 58. Yep, put that, just this crazy camera of mine here. Sorry about it's been a while since I did this in my cargo room over here, so I better start doing more videos here so we can get used to it. Then I had a couple of things graded. Some of you might recall that in an earlier video I showed you this. Captain America, the first Silver Age appearance of Captain America in the Avengers, number 4. And I had that graded, and it came back in a parent 5.0, which I had no idea that this was a parent 5.0, but I showed you this in another video. And the reason I'm showing you that is because I also had another one that I was pressing to get a crease out that I brought over to get graded. And lo and behold, this one comes back also a parent 8.0. And the reason was, I was totally unaware of this, is that this cover has been cleaned. Let me try to adjust it and bring it up closer. See that? Restoration includes cover cleaned. When I called them on it, they said that's all it was. That somebody just cleaned the cover. There was nothing else done to it. And so, an 8.0 apparent. I was expecting like 8.0, 8.5, but not apparent. But now I got 2 copies that are apparent, which is a little disappointing and stuff, but you know, how many people have copies of Avengers number 4 anyway? But one other thing I got graded there, because I like the on-site grading. I don't like to send in any of my books. Was New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool, and that came back a 9.8. Bring this up closer. Of course, everybody's getting worn out on Deadpool. I think Marvel just overdid this character. A lot of other things. But there you have it. That's basically the stuff that I got from ComiCon, if you can call it that. So this is Captain Strangelife tuning out, and thanks for watching, and tune in again next time, and we'll have some other goodies for you.